Welcome, everyone. Yeah, it's another week. And here we are. So as we come into this week, we're going to be exploring, focusing on allowing ourselves to be supported and relaxing down into that which is. So welcome to this class. So let's get going. So coming into your own space, feeling your back supported, that which we cannot see is supporting us. Feeling our shoulders dropped, relaxing down into this life that we've been given. It's such a great complexity, and yet there's such simplicity in trusting that we're at the right place at the right time. So feeling our sitting bones, softening our faces, and feeling now out into the space in front, just lifting one hand up in the in-breath and go down and feel all the muscles that are moving as you do that. Feel any tension, the shoulder, the fine motor movements. Just notice what you're sensing in your breath. And as you do it, as your arm might start to feel a bit tireder, your shoulders doing a lot of work, staying right in your body. Now, just imagining that there's a balloon under your hand. And as you're coming up, you're just pushing down on the balloon. You come up, the balloon sort of comes up with you. And then you push down on the balloon. So you're feeling a bit more pressure. But you're still inside your body. Feeling all those sensations, your shoulder, the fine muscle movements, your hand. Now taking your focus off the balloon. Off your hand and your body onto the balloon. Imagine the balloon now is pushing you up. It's inflating like a blood pressure machine. And then the balloon is exhaling. And see if you can just place your hand on that balloon, release your arm from the pressure, and feel that balloon is doing the work. You're taking your focus off your own body onto the support of the balloon. And release. And now do the other side. So the other hand, start with no balloon, feeling into your body. Everything is coming from your body. Looking at the mechanics of your arm, the energy it's taking, the work your body is doing. And now move into the balloon. So the balloon is now blowing up your arm. Just notice there's no right, no wrong. Just notice how you're feeling now. Outside your body, you're being supported by some unseen energy field. And now just for a couple, let's do both hands, feeling the balloon now rising and falling. Using your breath. As if your belly now is blowing up that balloon. So you're now focusing back in your body, but on your belly breath. We're surrendering to the power all around us and within us. And bringing our hands down, let's move into prayer posture. Feeling now the energy between your hands. This is not of us. We are a part of a much bigger, more amazing creative system. The feeling the energy pulsing through our bodies, deepening your breath into your belly, setting an intention to land safely in this day, breathing in deeply to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev. Om Namo Guru Dev. Namo Om Namo Guru Dev. Breathe in. We're calling on that which is beyond us and within us to connect, like two wires lighting up a bulb, and release. So we're going to go straight into the set, which is around being the instinctual nature of being one. So putting our feet together on the ground, straightening the back, holding onto your feet, feeling the stretch of the hips, the feeling of Mother Earth birthing, pushing down, right down into the knowledge and the wisdom of the earth. Trusting, just trusting that we can surrender to that which is so much bigger than us. Feeling that stretch. And now as you hold that position, you're going to just flap your knees, stretching them even more. Feel the butterfly effect of those knees, the hips opening up to the rebirthing each day, the new birth of the Christ child. Each day we are birthing the creativity and the wonder of the universe. Feeling yourself pushed, your back really pushed forward so that you are upright. Using your breath, notice how your body is, and then surrender to that which is bigger, the balloon effect. And now change it slightly by moving forward and back from the lower spine, using the breath to breathe in as you come forward and out as you go back, keeping your legs dropped as much as you can to open up the hips. Allowing the structures of our bodies to work with the much greater sense of the being of being in the universe. There's universe upon universe. There's galaxy upon galaxy. There's sun upon sun, moon upon moon. That we are so tiny, and yet we're so vast. And release. And we're going to come now down into Cobra. Coming down flat again, feeling the surface beneath you, supporting you. Feel wherever there's contact points beneath you, your feet together, hands are splayed out under your shoulders. So everything is perfect. And the wonder to me of yoga is how we can connect our body to that which is so much bigger. Feeling your breath coming in, just moving up into cobra. Feel now how the ground gravity is being used. The heels of your hands and your back. Now there are two ways of doing this. It's a dynamic movement. The whole movement is to move between cobra and plank. So plank, I just toes under and come up and then down. You could otherwise not come right up to plank. You can come up into a neutral cow. So moving between these postures, feel it both within your body and being supported by that which is bigger. Do it as fast or as slow as you want. You're breathing in into cobra and out into plank or cow. As you're breathing in that infinite air of possibility. It's taken billions of years to create this whole atmosphere in which we can thrive as human beings. There is no separation. Last three. And come down into Guru Pranam, releasing the back, allowing your head to rest on the floor, your knees splayed apart, surrendering to that which is so much bigger than we are. Completely allow yourself to surrender. So we're playing between these dualities of living as human beings, feeling the pressure of our own systems. And now we're connecting back, completely surrendered to all that is. And coming up, we're going to squat. So you might need to, so I keep my legs quite wide apart. My heels find it hard to connect right down. So get a cushion behind your heels if you need, just so that you can feel again, it's a birthing position. It's also a pooing position in a lot of traditional cultures. You see, there's sort of latrine positions. So we are in a really base position here, connecting right down into the earth. Clasp your hands around your knees. Find a position where you can trust the being held. And we're going to do a breath of fire in this position. You're going to move your belly in and out. And do as we did with the ball at the beginning. Start just feeling into your own body. Where are the tensions? What's happening in your calf muscles, on your feet, Your hands and your back stay inside your body. Now connect to your breath and your belly. Stay within the body. Now slowly surrender to that which is bigger. Smiling, bring a slight smile on your face. Any form of really good humor is a release from taking ourselves too seriously. Feel the bellows of the earth, the universe, the air, the sky. All the elements right in your belly, place of giving birth. And feel upheld and supported. Notice if your legs, your calves, your feet are feeling sore, just notice it. And keep that breath going. Last few seconds. Take a deep breath in and pull the root lock, imagining that the strength of the earth being drawn right up through our bodies, like a great oak tree, pulling it up and letting it evaporate through the leaves of at the top of the branches and release down. And come down lying on your backs. The same thing as the ball analogy. Feel into your body. Let your body connect now to the earth. See if you can allow your body now to dissolve and release the shoulders, the feet. Feel wherever there's contact with the earth and the ground and gravity. Placing your hands under your bum. We're going to do double leg lifts. If that's too much, just do single. And if you have a very strong third center, that Manipura, then you just have your hands by your side. So you're lifting both legs up, and we're doing the same visualization. Stay in your body to begin with. Breathing in, feel the tension that it takes to lift those legs up. Breathing in as they come up and out as they go down. Notice every muscle that's working. Notice how the bones are working, the joints at the hips, keeping that third center pushed down into the ground. Feel your neck, your shoulders, how everything is tensing to support this very strong movement. Now stay doing it, but notice support coming, as if something is pushing you up, your feet up beneath you. Something is you're being held, and the rest of your body is able just to relax a bit. You can imagine it's your breath is pulling you up. So we do this paradoxical thing of releasing tension through being tense. Last few. And release down and completely release the thighs all the muscles. Really important that we, one of the magics of yoga is the way we allow ourselves, our bodies, to connect with universal principles. So we physically embody those things which are both hard and yet simple. And sometimes it's really, really hard to release and relax. Or just let go. Feel your breath in your body. Recognizing how hard it is to trust yourself, to trust that which is around you, to trust the day. And to trust that we will find our way home or into the right yoga room. Now moving over onto your belly, we're going to do a modified boat pose. So going to have your head on the ground and your hands clasped behind your back in a Venus lock, and slowly lift up your upper torso as much as you can, feeling your body again. Feel every contact point. Feel the muscles as you're being pulled back, lifting your hands up as much as you can, and start a breath of fire. Looking up to the brow point, bringing your focus now to your belly. Now feel your breath supporting you like a steam engine. Notice how your arms might be aching, but bring your attention to your belly. And release down, placing your hands above your heads, resting your forehead on your hands. Release the posture. Always between that space between tension and no tension. That's the work we do on earth. Let's feel the release. The more we embody these postures and movements, the less they have to be stored in the cognitive part of the brain. And moving over onto your backs, we're going to just rock and roll a bit, just to release the spine. So feeling yourself rocking all the way up the spine, working and honoring those energy points that come up and down the spine. And then when you're ready, we're going to go up into a shoulder stand. So if that's too hard, if you've got neck injuries, it's not for you. So just hold yourself in a ball if that's the case, with your head on the ground. Otherwise, just rocking yourself up into a shoulder stand. Long deep breaths. Doing the same thing, we're going to notice to begin with in our bodies what's happening. Notice where there's tension, what's happening in your shoulders, in your back, in your feet, your legs, and the balance, your elbows. Feeling your hands against your back supporting you. Slowly, if you're able, drop one leg down behind into plow and let the other one join it. If that's too hard, don't do it. Feeling and releasing the pressure in the upper spine, the chin against the chest, influencing the thyroid. And now see if you can release it. Staying in the posture, relax and be supported. Dropping your hands down to your back behind you. Release your shoulders, tension. Notice where there is tension being held. And feel the balloon, what we call, I might call God, that bubble of being held. That we might surrender to it. And strangely, as we do that, so our mind's clear and we can think clearly because we're not stuffing our brains full of too much information. We are holding it in our bodies. Slowly, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, come out of that posture. And come over to your side. Up. And the last exercise is Sat Kriya. And this one is done in celibate pose. So I'm actually sitting on a cushion just to raise my pelvis a little bit. But come into a posture that you're able for. If your knees you're struggling with your knees, just have your knees out in front. The main thing is that we hold an intention of a really straight spine, lifting our hands up. And so we're crossing them over with our pointy fingers up and thumbs crossed. We do an ear hug. Feel the stretch between heaven and earth. We could call it the polarity also between heaven and hell. This is the tension that we live with on earth. And as we hold this posture, we are setting an intention to be aligned. Whatever comes at us today, that we can surrender to what is. And we start pulling our belly in on the Sat and releasing it up on the Nam. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Try to relax the shoulders as much as you can. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Sat. 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 Nam. Keep going, that great truth, the Sat Nam. And now surrender to that Sat Nam, that which you were from the beginning, you are now, you always will be, the Sat Nam. The whole identity of being part, a spark in the universe. Stay letting your belly. So we're going back nearly to that beginning posture of opening the hips, the knees. We're birthing today. Going up and back down again. And now take a deep breath in. Pull the root lock. Tightening the bottom muscles, drawing the energy up from the earth. Right up to the fingertips at the top. Holding the breath, feeling the pressure cooker, and release down, letting like a meteorite shower come down. Right through the magnetic field. Trusting that we are so much more than this physical being, and yet everything can be known through this being. And sitting a moment, allowing yourself to be held, without tension, without fear. Feeling your breath in your body. Notice any tension, residual tension in your body, your shoulders especially. Release it. Feel the balloon beneath you, holding you. We don't realize how much tension we live in until we release it and tense it. And then we notice, oh, my normal posture is a tense one. It shows in our facial expressions, in our voices. Our bodies don't lie. And then each out breath, release. Trust. Trust each cell in your body as it vibrates. That we are here for an allotted time. May we laugh and dance and see the paradoxes and the craziness, and all the time feel connected. Bringing our hands into prayer posture, honoring the work we've done, honoring this day, the Sat Nam of where we find ourselves. And we close with 3 Sat Nams. Let's breathe in to begin. Take a bow to this journey of life that we surrender to, just as we surrender to the river, until we become the river. And we let go of our resistance to what is.